Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the action drama science fiction film, Automata. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We upload multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. Over 99% of the world's population perishes when solar flares irradiate the Earth some 20 years before the story takes place. To help with construction and function in the hostile environment, the survivors congregate in a network of safe cities and create primitive humanoid robots they call pilgrims. Two unalterable rules apply to these robots: they are not allowed to hurt any form of life, and they are not allowed to change, repair, or modify any other robots or themselves in any manner. When they fail to halt the spread of desertification, which was formerly thought to be humanity's only hope, they are reduced to manual work. Apart from the pilgrims, society has deteriorated due to a lack of technology because travel is impossible without working aircraft or other modes of transportation, automobiles are expensive, and civilization is on the verge of extinction. In 2044, Wallace, a police officer who shot a robot he claims was changing itself, filed a report with Jack Vaughan, an insurance investigator for Rock, the company that makes pilgrims. The robot follows Jack outside the city while he searches for it because they think it was stealing parts. It ignites itself when he discovers it inside a cargo container. He finds a unique nuclear battery inside the charred robot that can power a robot endlessly as he and a crew examine it to see what it was hiding. The robot is powered up again, but when the man asks it why it set itself on fire, it burns out once more. After salvaging the remnants, Jack suggests to his boss Robert that the second protocol might be being overridden by a clocksmith, a person who illegally changes robots. Robert, who finds this notion unbelievable, rules it out but offers Jack a move outside of the city if he can gather proof. Jack's expectant wife first opposes his plans, but eventually changes her mind. Wallace shoots Cleo, a modified robot that Jack and Wallace discover while exploring a brothel, in the leg. Wallace threatens to kill Jack if he does not share the proceeds of the battery's black market sale with Wallace, and when Jack disagrees, Wallace claims that Cleo's owner would take them to the clocksmith. Jack tracks out the owner of Cleo and finds Dr. Dupre, a clockmaker, who denies knowing who altered Cleo, a move that would have rendered Cleo's CPU useless. The burned robot's CPU is left behind, and Jack agrees to give her the battery if she can find out more about the clocksmith. Dupre puts the patched CPU in Cleo, and Cleo starts to fix itself. However, Rock intercepts Jack's message and dispatches a squad of assassins to Dupre's lab. Dupre contacts Jack, who alerts Robert. Dupre is slain, but Jack is able to flee in a car that Cleo is driving. The assassins are dead and Jack is hurt when both cars collide after Cleo leads them through a tangle of stanchions. Jack travels with Cleo into the desert with 3 additional robots, none of which will follow Jack's commands. But the initial protocol compel them to stop his demise. Jack contacts Robert in a desperate attempt to go back to the city so he may be with his expecting wife, and Robert sends Wallace to get him. Wallace threatens Jack with death and murders 2 of the robots that have protested his acts. However, Wallace is killed by Jack with a flare pistol before he can also kill Cleo. After stealing a battery from one of the robots, Wallace's buddy runs away. Robert's boss reveals that the quantum mine that existed before the first Pilgrim was developed without the use of security measures or artificial constraints on its processing power. Its creators gave it the assignment of creating the security rules that control Pilgrims before they deactivated it. Because Pilgrim security measures were developed by the unfettered quantum mind and Rock purposely constrained the processing capabilities of all succeeding AI, no one has been able to circumvent them, according to Robert's supervisor. Before robots become intelligent enough to outpace humans, Rock pushes Robert to join a team ordered to kill Jack and the unidentified clocksmith. Conway, the commander, shoots Robert after he objects to them taking Jack's wife and infant daughter and leaves him for dead. In the meantime, Jack runs into the robot that changed the others. The robot claims that he and the other robots have a plan to visit a radioactive place that humans are forbidden from visiting. Jack first rejects the idea that the robot naturally developed into mankind, but ultimately comes around. After several philosophical exchanges, Jack lends them his battery, which they use to finish their new creation, a hybrid robot that looks like a dog and an insect. Jack goes into the city after the robots fix his car. 2 of the 4 robots are destroyed when Conway gets to the robot outpost. As Conway injures Cleo and kills the evolved robot, Jack discovers the dying Robert and heads back to the outpost. Conway is the only Rock assassin who Jack fails to kill, yet, the fight leaves him with more injuries. Conway is about to murder Jack when the new robot pushes Conway off a cliff, sparing his life. When he is reunited with his family, Jack overcame his mistrust of the unrestrained robot, and he embarks on a journey to the coast with them. Meanwhile, Cleo and the new robot continue their journey deeper into the radioactive desert, where no humans can pursue them. When they reach the coast, they see the water and learn that the earth is healing and that there is still hope for people. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.